Hello, hello. Today I want to talk about decision making and a decision I'm currently in the process of figuring out. So this kind of ties into the other video, the last two videos I did over the weekend, and I had this big epiphany about, trusting yourself, believing in yourself, and how you need to trust yourself and believe in yourself in order to do anything in life and to really succeed at anything you do. And it's the pinnacle of one, taking action, two, succeeding in those actions, and three, not just the two, just the two. And so the decision I'm in the process of figuring out and making right now is whether I hand in my 2 weeks at my current job and basically leave Westlock, which is where I'm living right now, because it wouldn't make sense for me to leave this job and get another job here, because I would be here for maybe one more month, so no point in that. I would be leaving. Whether that's going back to Kelowna or somewhere else, it seems like all roads point back to Kelowna. It makes the most sense. And so that's the decision I'm in the process of making. And on the weekend, I felt very clear. I felt like I made up my mind. My stomach, I think, is really, really messing with me. Messing with my moods, messing with my mind, messing with my just abilities to do things. For example, the whole morning this morning, I was pretty, I don't know, it was kind of gloomy out, but I don't get that gloomy because of the weather. But regardless, I just felt, I didn't feel down, I didn't feel bad or sad in any way, but I just kind of felt neutral, almost numb. Just kind of felt like nothing exciting, nothing excited me, nothing really was fun. And then I ate my lunch, which I wasn't that hungry, but I ate my lunch, and as soon as I ate my lunch, I completely changed into a different person. I was so smiley, I was laughing so much, I was having such an amazing time. Everything I was doing was so satisfying, and I was enjoying the thought process of this decision, because I was thinking about it a lot this morning, and then I was also thinking about it after I ate my lunch. And I don't know, I'm assuming because I ate something, it pushed some things around, moved some things around in there, and I don't know. This is all speculation. I have no real way to test this, but I think it's fucking with me more than I realize at times. Okay, let's get back on topic. So, well, that kind of ties into this, is once I was feeling better too, my decision kind of became clear. It was just clear to me what is the best course for me right now and what is the best thing to do. And then now, as I'm kind of feeling a bit more neutral, like I was this morning. Not quite so much to that extent, but not how I was feeling for the couple hours after lunch. Now it's like, well, that's irrelevant. What I'm trying to say is that I'm realizing I'm really bad at making decisions. And I don't like that, because I want to be good at making decisions. And of course, there'll be times where some decisions are harder to make than others, but for me, you know, I made a decision of what I need to do and what I should do this weekend. And all of this morning and most of today, you know, my brain is just going in the same thought loop that I've been going in for the past couple weeks. And now I'm back at like round one, where I'm debating if that decision is right or not. So, and then once again, after lunch, I came to the same decision, the same conclusion, and I don't know if it's because I'm feeling better and my stomach's not messing with me as much or what. I don't know what it is, but I'm really not good at making decisions, and I need to figure out how to get better at decision making and to make decisions quicker. And I think as much as I've focused on the outcome of this decision and whether, you know, trying to pick the right choice and go about it the right way, I genuinely don't think the outcome of whatever I choose, whether I end up staying or leaving, I don't think that is going to be the lesson. I feel like the lesson I'm being taught right now is that I need to improve my decision-making skills, and I need to improve my decision-making skills, because I cannot go back and forth this many times over and over again over something that is not that detrimental. So we'll see. I am going to keep my mind open, keep reflecting this week, and I'm gonna try to really come to a decision by Friday. And yeah. Last night I watched a Dr. Joe Dispenza video, and I started reading his book again. I read it about a couple months ago, just probably a quarter of it, if that, and then I put it down because it's quite heavy in content. So I was trying to practice some of the meditations and everything he was teaching in there, and I've decided to pick it back up, and I want to read all of it, and I really want to pursue his work and follow his work and practice his work, because I really feel like it's going to help me in my life in so many ways I can't even imagine yet. So that's something super important to me. And why I brought that up is that, you know, last night he was talking about how we become addicted, basically. So we feel a certain emotion, or we're in a certain emotional state, and that triggers specific thoughts, and once those thoughts come into our mind, that then triggers another emotion, and then it kind of just keeps you in this cycle of thoughts and emotions, just kind of feeding off of each other and creating more of each other. And it's a very unconscious thing, not conscious at all. And so there's a couple things I noticed this morning about my thinking about this decision, and it was like right at the start of the morning, and I noticed, you know, how I was feeling. I was just feeling like meh, not stoked, not excited, just like whatever, not good, not bad. And then I was also thinking all the thoughts I literally thought last week about the same thing and the same decision, and there was no change in them. It was just the same thoughts. And then also, I was also recognizing that the feeling I was feeling this morning was also similar to how I was feeling a lot of mornings last week. So it was like the same. So it was interesting. I was just trying to connect that with what I was learning last night. Nothing super big, but still kind of cool. And yeah. So the decision I have in my mind, well, the decision is made really. I know what I need to do. I need to focus on my body and start building my body, start building functional strength and just some mass and just strength overall, and start building my body. It's gonna take a while, but that's okay. And that is my number one priority right now. Just my overall health, my body, getting my body in better working condition and getting it stronger, and then also healing my gut, figuring out how the heck to heal my gut. So my number one priority is my health. And so with the job, I can't, build my body and strengthen my body doing this work because it's just too labor intensive, and I'm using my body for too many hours in a day, every day. And so one, I can't go to the gym, and two, because I'm doing such intense labor so consistently, it's definitely not strengthening my body. Maybe some muscles a little bit that I don't normally use, but for the most part, I need to work out in the gym, be consistent, of course, but I need to, obviously not work 9-10 hour days doing manual labor all day, because those are two completely different things. My body needs a lot of rest right now as well. So the decision I'm come to is that is my priority. Health is my priority. And so the decision I have to make now is, should I stay another month? And that basically comes down to me, if I want to or not. And if it is in my best interest, and yeah, so that's something for me to figure out this week. I just want to document it so that I can see what decision I made and come back and watch this to see myself all wishy-washy about what I should do. As of right now, I feel like I want to work on my body. That is, when I think about that and talk about that, it really excites me. And it's not only a want, it's a need. I need to work on my body, but I also want to work on my body. So it's like it's a double win there. But then, I could stay an extra month here, not pay rent for an extra month, keep working. Is it okay to put my body off for another month? How will my body get worse over that month? All things to consider. I feel like I would be fine. I feel like I'd make it through the month, but I don't know, it's hard to tell. I definitely could struggle a lot. It could get worse pretty quick. I'm not sure, to be honest. Last week I did get really lucky with having some easy days at work. But yeah, I'm gonna quit rambling. That's something for me to figure out. I got a call with a life coach tonight. I'm stoked. Just something my auntie hooked up, a friend of hers. So gonna chat with him, ask him a bunch of questions. I'm just asking him questions about life coaching and just trying to get an idea of if it's something I should really pursue, and just kind of the hidden details about it, the pros and cons. So I'm super stoked for that. And yeah, let's get her done.